After 10 cricketing nations competed against each other in 47 ODI games over 40 days, two teams have made it to the final of the 2023 ICC World Cup, India and Australia. This will be the second time both teams will be facing each other in the final of the ICC World Cup. The first time both the teams met in the final of an ICC World Cup was 20 years back in 2003 at Johannesburg. Australia won that match and became the only nation to win the ICC World Cup thrice. Undoubtedly, the 2023 World Cup final on November 19 will be an exciting contest. But do you remember how the final of the 2003 World Cup panned out? It's time to go down the memory lane. The stakes were high in the final match at Johannesburg. India was looking to win its second World Cup after winning it in 1983, and Australia was looking to win its third and second consecutive World Cup, having won it in 1987 and 1999. On one side, there were mighty Australians, who were unbeaten in the entire tournament under the captaincy of Ricky Ponting. On the other hand, the Indian team led by Sourav Ganguly were riding high on success after an initial hiccup against Australia in the Pool A match. Just like in the previous face-off, India won the toss, but they decided to field first this time. The Indian 11 consisted of 7 players playing their first ICC World Cup. They lacked experience playing in a highly tensed game like the final of the ICC World Cup. The inexperience of the young Indian players were exposed in the first over itself, when Zaheer Khan conceded 15 runs. There was no stopping the then world champions. The opening pair of Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden built a 100-run partnership in just 15 overs. Australian vice-captain and wicket-keeper batsman Adam Gilchrist scored a quick 48-ball 57 before getting dismissed to Harbhajan Singh. Matthew Hayden soon followed Gilchrist, and all of a sudden Australia were 2 down for 125 in the 20th over. India thought they were back in the game, but the Australian captain Ricky Ponting had other plans. Like the openers or the skipper, Ricky Ponting and Damien Martyn continued to attack the Indian bowlers. By the end of the 50 overs, Australia had put a mammoth total of 359 runs. Ponting led the team from the front by scoring an unbeaten 140 runs of 121 balls, accompanied by Damien Martyn's unbeaten 88 runs. India had a humongous chase in front of themselves. All eyes were on the great master blaster and the tournament's highest run scorer, Sachin Tendulkar. But this was not his day. He was caught and bowled by Glenn McGrath in the very first over. The following Indian wicket was of the Indian captain Sourav Ganguly. He scored a quick 24 before getting out to Brett Lee. Mohammad Kaif soon followed him, and India were 59 for 3. In came Rahul Dravid, who joined Virendra Sehwag in the chase. Both the players kept the Indian scoreboard ticking and added 88 runs to their partnership. However, the Indian hope was soon crushed when Sehwag got run out at 82. Dravid joined him in the pavilion in the 32nd over, and then the Indian batting order collapsed. From 187 for 5, India were all out for 234. The Indian desire to win its second ICC World Cup was cut short by the dominance of the mighty Australians. Since then, India has won a World Cup in 2011 and Australia has won in 2007 and 2015 against different teams. But this time, the stakes are high. India will be playing in front of its home crowd, taking on the Aussies, who were at the bottom of the table at the start of the tournament, but have managed to win 8 on the trot. This Indian side under the skipper Rohit Sharma will look to continue its dominance and not let a repeat of 2003.